Hi there, here is yet another video on polynomial multiplication. We're still looking at a monomial, which is one term, times a polynomial, which is, if nothing else, more than one. Made a mess. Look at that, made a mess in the first 30 seconds of the video. Oopsies. This one is a little more entertaining. It's the second one I've done. So if this is too scary looking, go back to the first one. Practice that one first. All right, I'm hoping that yours is all completed and you're just going to watch and go, I got this. But pay attention, see if there's any mistakes that you made. Or better yet, see if I make any. So we're going to multiply through -8 times -3 is 24. Remember, negative times a negative, oops, my fat fingers are in the way, is a positive. Then we've got k to the 4 because we add our exponents when we multiply. And -8 times 7 is -56 k 3b. I'm going to fix that in a minute. And negative times a negative is -32. I'm going to change this one to write b squared k squared. Remember, with your letters, you normally put you go in alphabetical order. So to make this look right, this is always, I would mark right, unless the instructions explicitly said, put them in descending order and alphabetical order. If I didn't say that, this is fine. But I want to start with my b's, and out of this is a single b, and this is b squared. So minus 32b squared k squared. And I have some more b's there. Minus 56 b k3 plus 24 k to the 4th. Now that plus this one here, that's because this number out here was a plus to start with, but we don't normally write that. But you can't have just 56kb 24k4. It's gonna, I don't know, it's just gonna look weird and be confusing. And you learned on the last video that if there are 1, 2, 3 terms here, there better be 1, 2, 3 terms there. Cool, cool. All right. Oh, this one looks weird on so many levels. First of all, let's go over here for a sec, up here. So this has nothing to do with the question below. 3 times 4 is, oh yeah, of course, it's 12. I feel, like I said, I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues. Some of you aren't even young enough to know what that was. Look, Google it. But 4 times 3 is also 12. When you're multiplying, so order doesn't matter for multiplication. So whether you go 3 times 4 or 4 times 3, it's still going to work out. So the first thing you can look at is to go, that's really weird. I don't like that. I'm going to rewrite it. So minus 2p3, 3p squared minus 8p squared. This question looks like the ones you're used to doing. So then we can just distribute away. Minus 2 times 3 is minus 6p to the 5. And again, minus 2 times minus 8 is going to give me plus 16p5. But wait, there's more. Look at this, p to the 5th and another p to the 5th. Those you can combine. So minus 6 plus 16 is going to be 10p5. Remember I said every once in a while the questions will, you would expect the answer to have 2 parts. Sometimes it'll be less. Okay, so there's my answer. But I'm going to go back to this one for a reason. If you go back and think about order of operations, if you don't know what that is, or you're not good at bed math, find the videos. I know there's a whole series of videos on bed math and practicing. But this, those, I like terms. You can put those together before we start. 3p squared minus 8p squared. It's going to be minus 5p squared. minus 2p cubed. There we go. Minus 5 times minus 2 is 10p 5. So, ta-da! If we remembered and saw that these are like terms and could combine them and then multiply, we got 10p squared. If you missed it, it still works out. Okay, and in fact, all right, hold your horses. 3p squared minus 8p squared. Sorry about that. My phone just decided to make some noise. You can actually distribute from here even. So 3 times minus 2 is minus 6p to the 5. And then a minus times a minus is plus 16p to the 5. Which gives you 10p 5. So, whoopsies, you can see that. There's basically 3 different ways through the question, but the cool thing is they all come out as the same. This one just feels weird. I mean, technically, most correctly mathematically is this one. But you can distribute like that. It just feels weird. I'm just saying. So, any of those will do. We still get the same answer. All right, where are we going? Well, let's do this one. We're down here anyway. Distributing. Oh, look at all those x's and y's. Better pay attention. Negative 4 times negative 7 is 28. X to the 3. Oh, that's not so bad. Y squared. Distribute again. Negative 4 times positive 12 is negative 48. X3 times x is x to the 4th. Y squared times y is y3. And now we go negative 4, distributing again. Negative 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. We got no x's except at the front. And y2 times y3 is y5. And pretty much there we go. Oops. All right. I would probably leave this, but I keep talking about doing stuff in descending order. So x comes before y in the alphabet. And there is the most number of x's, right? Talking about the exponent there. Highest degree or highest power. 48 x to the 4th, y3. Now, it doesn't hugely matter which one you write next. 28 x3, y2. Again, that plus is coming from out there. Minus 20 x3, y5. There, that's lovely. Ooh, look at this one. That's kind of cool. Because I got a polynomial times a monomial times a monomial. I want to say, bedmass, go away for this question. I'm going to do it. Order doesn't matter, right? Order doesn't matter when you multiply. So I'm going to do this part first because I can and because it's going to make our question easier. So we got minus 9r squared minus 12r plus 18. And this is minus 40r squared. And in fact, I'm putting it in front because that's where I like putting them because it's easier to multiply that way. Negative 40 times negative 9 is 540 r to the 4th. Negative 40 times negative 12 is plus, it should be 480 r3. Negative 40 times 18. Ooh, that's going to be, nope. My brain just said, nope, not going to do that. So 40 times 18 is 720 r squared. Done. Okay, I'm going to fess up. Now I feel all guilty that I didn't do it right. So I think I've still got enough time. I'm gonna check my little timer. I think we're okay. I'm gonna do it the right way. Minus 9r squared. All right, order of operations. It says you do multiplication left to right. So here we go. -9 times -5 is -45 r squared, per cubed. And then it's this one. -12 times 5 is 60 r squared. And 18 times 5 should be, oh, better check, I think it's 90. So I multiplied these two first. Now I'm going to multiply that by -8r. -45 times -8. I don't know. In case you're not familiar, I don't bother with negatives in my calculator. I just do them. It's going to give me 360 r cubed. -8 times 60 is -480 r3. Oops, this should have been r4. And 90 times that is going to be -720 r squared. Now, that's kind of sweet. Anybody else see what happened? Oh, I should reshoot my video. No, I'm not. Because you know what? When you make mistakes, it's about learning. Look, 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 look. Did you guys see that? I did the question 2 different ways, and I got 2 different answers. But the nice part is, oh, look at that. I got that sign. The signs are different too. Okay, this part is the same. So I'm going to consider that part right. Now let's see here. Somewhere. Oh, yeah. This was -60 times -8. That should have been a +40. Okay, so now that part matches. So now let's just look. We got 540 here and 360. 40 to, oh, right here. 40 times -9. That should be 360. So, I am human. I made a mistake. But it was a good thing I showed you how to do it the other way, because otherwise, you know, you would have been emailing me going, hey, there's a mistake in there. And I fixed it. And it's okay. Math happens. You make silly mistakes. And a silly mistake of multiplying 4 times 9 or 40 times 9 and getting 540, that's not a big deal. That's just a silly math error, as opposed to, oh, I don't know how you could have taken all this stuff and messed it together to make one big number. That's a significant error, because that means you don't, there's something missing, there's a skill missing. This is just an oops. Trying to make myself feel better here. Let's go back up here. These look better. All right. Oh, this is nice. Here we go. 2 times 5 is 10x to the 3 times minus 6x 3 plus 3x2 minus 4x. There are those among you who can go 2 times 5 times 6. You could do this all in one step, but that's probably going to be annoying if I did it all in one step and then just wrote out the final answer. If you're not great at math, you're going to look at me and go, what are you doing? I'd rather show you all the steps. We got time. 10 times -6 is -60. X to the 6, right? Add your exponents. 10 times 3 is plus 30. X to the 5th. And 10 times -4 is minus 40. X to the 4th. And this worksheet's getting pretty messy looking, so I'm going to circle some answers here. So hold on. All right, Coolio. I'm going to do this. All right, so I've kind of made a mess here. This is vertical multiplication. If it completely weirds you out, you know what? There's nothing wrong with going 4s squared t to the 4th times minus 5t squared plus 6t minus 10. And then multiplying horizontally by using the distributive properties and the arrow things. But sometimes you're going to get a book that looks like this. Anything I assign, I don't care which way you do it. I just want to show it because some people find this way, that makes so much sense. So what you do is just like if you were going 158 times 7, right? Do you remember in the days before calculators, kids? You multiply this one times this one, then you go this one times this one, and like that. Right, 7 times 8, I guess I should do it as 56. Carry the 5. 7 times 5 is 35, and 5 more is 40, so carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7, and 4 more is 1106. And oh my goodness, I want to check this on the calculator. I'm so embarrassed. 158 times 7, please. Yes. Ta-da. Exercise your brain. Okay, anyway, getting back to the actual question. We're going to multiply this times this. So it's going to give me minus 40 S2 T4. And then we need to go this one times this one, plus 24 S3 T5. Now, notice you need the plus in there because we always need something to separate our terms. It's also kind of weird to keep writing this way. I guess you could start by multiplying that one, but that feels even weirder because you've spent all our life learning. Start at the back here. So 4 times minus 5 is minus 20 S2 T to the 4, right? Oh, yeah, no, T6. That's something else you can also look for. See how this goes? T2, T1, and no T's. When you multiply it, these numbers should go down by 1. That's not a big thing, but I caught my mistake because I was writing a 4 there, and it's like, wait a minute, we're already at 5. So here is our final answer. Okay. I'm going to be a radical. I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to go this one first. I just didn't like how it was weird and squishy and working that way. So negative 12 times 9 is negative 108 a y cubed. Bring down the a, bring down the y because there's nothing in common. Now 9, now we're going to go this one times this one, plus 9t squared y cubed. And this one times this one, 9 times 6, there's my minus 54 that I was looking for earlier, dy3. And finally 9, I don't know, 9 times 15. I should know that. 135 plus 135 by 4. Ta-da! You know what? I learned something new today. Working from the front to the back. Okay, it doesn't make much difference, but it made it a lot easier to write. So, excuse me, I'm choking. I'm all choked up, but I learned something today while doing the video for you. I need to get some drink. Excuse me. Have a great day.